Has there ever been any discussion about bringing the two fighters themselves into the room and cutting out some of these delayed communications? And do you see any benefit to that kind of scenario?
My guy is too busy with his congressional duties to do that.
No benefit to bringing the two together.
But he's a congressman, man. He's got plenty of responsibilities. That's why he has to delegate a lot of these things. I mean, no, the answer is that he couldn't do it. He doesn't have the time to do it.
Okay.
I mean, you have to understand, he's not a congressman like the U.S. congressmen are. He will get an allocation from the federal government of hundreds of millions of dollars of pesos, a lot of millions of dollars in American money, where he has to allocate to the hospitals. There's no hospital in this province. The schools, the municipalities. I mean, it's a tremendous, tremendous job that he has. And to sit and spend time negotiating a fight is not something that's productive.
But in your estimation, he has time to train for a fight.
Excuse me?
He does have time to train for a fight.
He does have time to train and perform at his best for a fight.
Did Manny talk about his future fights beyond this next fight? I've seen something where he said he only wants to fight once more. Was there anything like that discussed?
Yes.
What did he say?
I'm not going to say. I'm really not going to say, because it was told to me in confidence, and I'm not at liberty to say. But my belief is, based on my conversations with him, that he will engage in probably 3 more fights. In this era is probably the most anticipated fight.
Mm-hmm.
But and it will probably, if it happens, do the most dollar business. But one, it's a different dollar now than it was then. And secondly, it's sort of not a fair comparison, because electronically we can do so much more, not only in the United States but around the world. We have all these pay-per-view homes in the United States. We have pay-per-view homes now in England, and in Canada, Puerto Rico, Philippines. I mean, all over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it's a different world. But yes, I mean, certainly, it's the fight that people want to watch. I mean, the fight. I mean, getting on the plane in Manila, I guess whatever day it was, I got home last night. I lost track of the days and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Getting on the plane in Manila, going through that airport, hundreds of people came up to me, and they had one question: Is the Pacquiao Mayweather fight going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fight people want to see. There's no question about it.
And what would you characterize your belief that it will happen percentage-wise? 90%?
I have no idea whether it's going to happen or not. I mean, you know, anybody who believes that the fight will happen bet with Kevin Iole, who has said that the fight's not going to happen. And who knows? Kevin can be right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
Obviously, you know, this is kind of the twilight of your career. You're working hard and everything's going well with Top Rank. What would this fight mean to you? I know you made a statement, Andy, that you're not going to retire until you know, what it mean to you in your personal career?
Well, it would be great. It would be great. But, you know, there are other things other than fights. And, you know, my great, great dream is to still be around and to attend the inauguration of Manny Pacquiao as president of the Philippines. That would be, to me, the greatest achievement, you know, in my career. But, yeah, to be involved in a big fight like Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, would be, you know, one of the great experiences in my career.
from a political standpoint, Bob, I'm wondering if this reignited any of your old political juices with regard to your earlier days. I mean, were you re-energized for any reason behind this?
Tim, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. It turned back the clock. I mean, I was checking on these election precincts, and I mean, I amazed some of the Filipinos how I got into this, and some of these discussions we were having. And yeah, I mean, I really think that maybe more than a boxing promoter, my calling was probably as a politician or a political operative.
Okay, well, congratulations on your successful consulting there, and it's a good.
Thank you. Yeah. By the way, Tim, Manny will be in New York as early as June 3rd. He'll be at the Boxing Writers dinner on June 4th, and at Yankee Stadium for the Cotto Foreman fight.
Oh, maybe you can throw out the first pitch.
No, there's no pitch. The Yankees are away.
That's right. They're in town. They're in town on the 3rd. I think they play
up to Thursday afternoon. I don't know if they'll be in that early. By the way, when we did another media tour, and we stopped in San Francisco, he threw out the first pitch to this Hall of Fame, this Cy Young Award winner, Tim Lincecum, who's half Filipino. And Lincecum told me that Manny threw a really good pitch at him. He threw a little curve, that went over the plate.
Well, hey, the Yankees are looking for a number 4 starter. Maybe he's got something.
Well, Hughes is pretty good, isn't he? But, I mean, unless he went bad while I was away.
But Javi Vasquez, the number 4 starter, stinks.
Yeah, he's not very good.
Yeah. Thank you, Bob.
Bob, anything you want to wrap up with? I know you got a big show coming up at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, a big show in Yankee Stadium. You can talk to Manny yourself in New York. He'll be in New York for the Boxing Writers Association dinner and for the fight in Yankee Stadium. And June 30th, he'll be actually sworn into office, and we're planning to do a worldwide telecast of the swearing in. And so, these are very, very exciting times. I mean, I tell you, when we knew that he won this election, he told me 2 things. One, that this made him so happy, more than even any of his big victories in the ring. And secondly, he said something that really touched me. He said, "Bob, I'm so proud of what I accomplished." When somebody says that, you know that this was a lifelong dream of his, and he pulled it off. And I'm so pleased for him, and I feel so great now that I'm really flying, and it is better than any victory, any boxing victory.